by the end of this video, you're gonna know absolutely everything I've done to run 20-minute 5K. To be exact specific, 20-40 5K in just 4 months of training from absolute scratch. Like, I'm not capping you. My first run, my first usual conscious run happened at 14th of February. That's fucking interesting story I'm gonna talk about now. But I'm gonna tell you secrets and tips no one ever told you on YouTube. If you're the same teen, it will be the most relatable video ever. Let's start with the story. How I fucking started running. I started literally because I broke up. Dated some girl. It was not so long, but we planned a date. I didn't notice that she was flaking weeks before. She was a bit colder. Like, I didn't understand that. I was just a simp, basically. Clinched for every single opportunity to get a girl. So on the 14th of February, she messaged me like 30 minutes before we needed to meet up. She tells me, I can't. Like, I'm exhausted after my work. Let's do another day. And I'm like, that's when I know it's done. I know I needed to block her. I talked to her the next day. I blocked her. Never talked to her again. But that's not the point. In the same fucking moment, I put my sports clothes and I just go out running in the winter. It was in an area of 0 degrees Celsius. The air quality in our country was 200. If you don't know it, it's fucking terrible. We have top 10 dirtiest air in the world. So that didn't stop me. I just go and I run on the pure motivation, 14K with 5:45 pace. And the pace counted my stops. I stopped to pee, I stopped to buy water, I stopped collectively for like 4 minutes. And my pace was still 5:45. I died after that. It was like 170 heart rate all the way because I've just blasted metal. After that, I realized I need to run more. I fucking like it. The next week, I ran my first half marathon. I died too. My heart rate was 170, 180. So I understood I need to have a training plan. And I have a race in my city. Half marathon and 5K. So I trained for 5K, but I also ran sub 140 half marathon. Like, just all happened at the same time. If you want to get the same result as me, just click on the link below. You're going to get either a PDF or a community with courses with other like-minded people. And if you want personal help, just book a call with me. But like shit, 4 months, started from 14th of February. Now, how I've done it. First month, you're just going to be getting into running. 2 to 3 weeks at least. Running 2 to 3 times a week. Basically, not even thinking about some techniques, some anything like that. Just run to get systemized, to get into routine. So heart rate, cadence, everything does not matter. You just go out there and run. How I did that? I just ran when I felt like it. I did 1 run a week for 3 weeks. I was just focusing on speed, basically. I would just run 10 to 12K, but I would just blast speed. My heart rate was in the sky. But that's how I got used to getting out there, putting on my shoes, whatever, etc., etc. Do the same. Just come out when you feel like it. 2 to 3 times a week. We need to move to training plan. It's all structurized. And now, 1 run a week does not give you nothing. 2 to 3 runs a week at least is the point of starting your training plan. But it's 5 runs a week. That's a good number if you want to get 20-minute 5K. More probably gonna harm you, like 6 to 7 runs. But 5 runs a week is fucking perfect because you have running mileage. You need to run a specific number of kilometers a week to progress. In order to run faster for longer, you need to run more in general. You're building an aerobic base. You're lowering your heart rate. To build all of that, you run more. And so running mileage matters. And so you do 5 runs a week and you do it steady. Like Monday you do 5K, like Wednesday you do 6K easy runs. Thursday you do interval runs, speed sessions that resulted in 5K. At Saturday you do long run. Those terms are like alien for you. I'm going to explain it to you right now. So you need to slowly get to that. And I was talking about aerobic base. Why do we need to build that? And what is that? It's basically when you train your heart, build your cardiovascular system, that your resting heart rate is lower. And when you're running, your heart rate is lower at the same pace. You do that by running in a zone 2. Zone 2 cardio is an aerobic training. There's aerobic sessions and anaerobic sessions. In aerobic sessions, you only burn fat, what you've ate, carbs, calories. But in anaerobic sessions, you burn muscles. You work on your whole system. In easy runs, you spend 60% of your efforts and you build the same aerobic base. And when you run in zone 3, when your heart rate is high, you spend 70 to 80% of your full efforts. And 2 of them make you the same results. You build an aerobic base. But in a second one, when you're always trying to run fast, you're basically killing yourself. That was a long explanation. And now we're getting to actual training plan. There are 5 types of runs. Easy run, tempo run, interval run, long run, recovery run. So each of them holds some purpose. Easy run is when you can hold a conversation and run in a zone 2. My zone 2 heart rate is 130 to 150. Yours is different. 80% of your runs should be easy. Tempo runs are made for you to run faster for longer, to sustain that, to be able to hold that. Is when you do 20 to 25 minute run at almost your 5K effort. like 5k pace, the pace that you could possibly run your 5k at. My 5k pace was 4:02 to be exact. If you want to run 20-minute 5k, your 5k pace is 4. And tempo runs should be done at 4:20 pace. Interval sessions is when you alternate between almost sprint, just fast pace, and jog or walk. That's basically repetitions of running fast. I'm not gonna tell you all of my details. It's all available in a link below because I've constructed it. I've doing it for 4 months. I've basically researched my whole fucking internet to make this program, and it worked. I've literally got the result. So if you want the same, just click on the link below and buy my PDF. I'm just gonna tell you my favorite one. 3 repetitions of 1k at 5k pace. That's the perfect one for me. The next is long run. Long run is 60 to 90 minute easy pace run. It usually happens on Sundays or Saturdays. It's basically training your body to hold those distances. It's incredibly important to learn to fuel, to learn to build your mental state. It's basically hard to run at a slow pace for a long time. Half an hour, 2-hour run at easy pace is fucking boring. And that's why you do them, to get used to it. Long runs are fucking crucial if you want to run sub 140 half marathon. But it's also important when you run 5k. Recovery run is just a slow jog. It's basically a run at a pace of 7 or 8. Doesn't matter what your state is. Just run at 7 or 8 to recover. It's after the race. It's after the hard interval session. And one leg day. Strength training, basically. Monday, easy run. Tuesday, tempo run. Wednesday, easy run. Thursday, interval run. Friday, rest or easy run. Saturday, long run. Mondays and Fridays can be rest days. I would run if I feel like it. Like I usually feel like it because running is fun, and I would do easy runs at Fridays and Mondays. Now let's talk about gear. You're probably curious. You see everyone running in super expensive shoes, super expensive clothes. Everything is laid out. They have those running bags, Coros. Forget all of that. When you start running, you have to use a minimum viable product concept. It's basically when you're a beginner business, you just have to come up with some product. You don't need to be perfect. You just put it out on the market and you improve it with feedback from people. When you went into running, you didn't start by buying Alpha Flies. You start by the cheapest one. Just buy the cheapest shoes that are available right now on a sale from like Nikes, from Asics, from Hoka's. Just buy some running shoes that are the most budget. That's all. I bought mine for $70 at a sale or $60. Those are fucking steal for that price. Bro, Nike Pegasus 41 is the best daily trainers, long run shoes. They're fucking perfect. For the price, I got it. And also important point, buy synthetic, not cotton clothes. Your t-shirt never has to be cotton. This is the biggest mistake. You sweat and it becomes wet basically immediately. Throw that in a trash bin, bro. Buy synthetic shirts. Usually when I'm running a race, they have it all in a start kit. I use my shirt from the One Run start kit. It's fucking perfect, bro. Just buy a synthetic one that is like so light. You feel its lightness and it doesn't get sweaty. Buy shorter shorts and buy ones designed from running, because when you run in the shorter shorts, you just feel like a runner, right? It just adds up to the experience. You feel like more like an elite runner. It helps you get into the mood. If you buy some shoes that look like running, you get into a whole mood, the vibe of a runner. You're gonna feel like you're gonna run like a runner. You're gonna get results. Right? That's just a mental placebo effect. If you don't have a watch and you need to track heart rate, Smartband 7 by Xiaomi is basically the cheapest option I've got. I've bought it 2 years ago. It serves me well. It's not that accurate, but it's fine. Then you can go and buy Cora Space 3 or Garmin Forerunner 265. You need to build your priorities. So there are priorities right now. First of all, you need to work on your technique. When you get into running, first of all, you need to fix your technique. I'm gonna tell you in super short words because I can give you all that in my program. There's another video, I explain it, but you need to increase your cadence. You need to do shorter strides, shorter step when you run, and you need to land at the mid of your foot, not on a heel. You need to keep a straight posture. You don't need to look down. You just look straight and you swing your elbows a lot. When you swing your elbows, you increase your cadence and it just helps you keep that form. That's all. So when you start running, first you look at your technique. Then your next priority is heart rate. How do you use those priorities? First 2 weeks of running, you just focus on your technique. You forget everything else. You just try to build the technique. Then the second one is heart rate. The next 2 to 3 weeks, you're just absolutely gonna focus on heart rate, to lowering your heart rate. You do easy runs. You run slower. You never go beyond zone 2. Sometimes on interval sessions, you do zone 3, but it's fine. So all your efforts should be focused on lowering your heart rate. That's fucking important, bro. Third one is mileage. After you fixed your heart rate and technique, now you can focus on mileage. How many kilometers you run a week? Start by running 20 or 30. That's fine. Do 3 to 4 runs. And then move to 5 runs a week and get a mileage 40 to 60 kilometers a week. My preferable mileage is 50 to 60. If you want to run 20-minute 5K, it's usually 50K. Then you need to work on your speed. You need to increase your easy run pace. So you need to run faster at your easy pace. You generally need to be faster to run 5K at 20 minutes, right? You need to run intervals faster. You need to run tempo runs faster. It comes up with time. So list of priorities: technique, heart rate, running mileage, easy run pace, and speed interval sessions. One thing at a time, bro. Now let's move to taper. Taper and race plan. Taper is basically when you reduce your volume before the race to come up to it, so you're not getting injured. If you train all the way to your race as if you would normally, you're just gonna get injury. Or if you don't train, you're gonna come up weak and your form is not that good, so you're gonna lose the time. In the first week of taper, you reduce your volume by 20 to 30%. If your easy run was 7K, you do 6K run. You understood the point, right? Race week, second week of taper, you reduce 40% of your volume. If your easy run was 7K, you do 4K run. So you have a specific plan. 20-minute 5K. You need to hold your pace, and there's a term called negative split. At the first part of the race, you run slower, and by third or fourth kilometer, you start to catch up. That's how I literally did it. My first K was 4:04. My second K was 4:13. I've just followed the wrong person. I tried to pace with someone else, but I realized that the person next to me is running slower. So I needed to speed up. My third, fourth, and fifth K was at 350, 355, 4. Negative split works all the time, but you need to have a plan. Always fucking hold that pace. And I'm gonna tell you a little mindset. You don't need to win at your race. There'll be a local runs when you think, I can win this one. I'll prep for it and I'll get the leaderboard. I'll get the prize pool, bro. Never think about that. Never think about winning someone. Always think about getting your fucking result. Always think about just getting your plan done. That fucked me up on 10K race. I tried to get the prize pool, the money. When I realized that, imagine, just 3 runners that are faster than you sign up to the race and you already lost place. As simple as that. Never think about that. Just try to hold your pace. Don't follow the crowd. When you start out on a race, don't follow the crowd. I've done a mistake. It fucked me over super hard. I've got injured at 10K race just because I sped up. Before the race, you eat a lot of carbs. You carb load yourself. Basically, carbs are stored as a glycogen, as energy in your body. And so when you store it, when you eat a lot of complex carbs, they store in your body for 8 or 7 hours. And so you slowly accumulate that energy. And in the evening before the race, you eat a huge carb meal. And when you wake up, you already have energy. Now you need to eat a little bit of carbs, small breakfast without huge protein intake, and you're absolutely fine. Carb loading worked for me well, bro. Bananas, rice, oatmeals, like granola bars, chocolate bars. Everything works. When you run the race, you need to analyze it. That's the most important part, because if you don't know what went wrong or what could be improved, you're never going to improve, right? Usually, what can happen is, it was not your fault, but the race's fault. On KFC Night Run, the 5K race, there was so much people that I just lost 20 seconds in the beginning of the race just to fucking get free space. So that's another mistake. But my mistake was that I ran slow at the second and third kilometer. Making analytics, what to improve, what is my priority now, and fucking kill it. Now let's move to the best part, my personal tips. Ones that I've just formed by my running experience, not watching others. Love running first, then increase intensity. When you love running, when it's fun, you're gonna run automatically. You're gonna run like it's nothing. And then you're gonna work on your intensity. Because if you're super intense in the beginning, you start doing those intervals, you start doing those long runs, you start to being nerd, riding all of that KM paces and everything, and you don't love running, you're fucked. You basically have to be a passion. That is my passion. I genuinely love getting pain and getting those speed sessions. I genuinely love going on those easy runs and understanding that easy run is lowering my heart rate, so it's important. And I just run it. With pleasure. Run slow. Trainings are trainings, bro. Don't try to break your PRs. Don't try to do nothing at your training sessions. Those are made for you to be stronger, not to try out your max. You need to run slow first. Don't go out fast on easy runs. Start small. It's like a pyramid. You start by just 1 run a week, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 20K a week, then 100K a week is your goal pace in 1 year, in half a year. Okay? Get invested when you understand that you're going to get results and you're doing it long term. When you're running your first month, don't buy fucking Alpha Flies. Don't buy nothing else extraordinary. Just buy the cheapest one. Understand when you actually like it, then you can buy something expensive on the long term. That's how I did it. I didn't buy nothing. I just buy running shoes and running shorts. Those are the best purchases you can get as a beginner. Never look at the leaderboard. Again, you compete only with you. There's a leaderboard, right? That doesn't fucking matter. You compete with yourself, bro. Never in your life think about getting prize pool. That fucked me over heavily, bro. Listen to music. There's been a narrative that, music is bad when you're running. You don't feel your heart, you don't feel your pace. Doesn't fucking matter. Don't care what everyone thinks. Just listen to music when you feel like it. It's gonna add to your experience. Runs just become funnier, but don't blast out the volume. When you're running, your ears are a bit of under stress because you're running. Your whole body is tense. And when you turn on loud music, it fucks over your eardrums. Blast loud music only when on a race, because on a race, it's actually when it's needed. And finally, get a help from a pro or someone that's done it. Bro, it's so hard when you do it yourself. Like when you just go out on the field and you have internet, vast fucking videos, so many topics, so many opinions, and you just try to pick all of that. Bro, just get help from someone who's done it. Just ask for advice. What are they doing actually? I've just run the same race. If you're just starting out, you can save up 4 months that I've spent trying. And you can do that in 2 or 3 months. You can do it without getting injured. You can do it without always feeling fatigued, feeling pain, feeling that, I'm doing something wrong. I was getting my technique for 2 to 3 weeks. You can do that by 1 week, just by watching the video, watching the course, or getting the PDF and just getting it done right away. Check it out on the link below, bro. I will literally make you run 20-minute 5K. I can make you run sub 140 half marathon. I can make you run 45-minute 10K. If you want personal help, if you want to break your own milestone, whatever it is, just click on the link below. Book a call with me. I'll see you there, or watch this video right here.